George Armstrong Custer's 1876 expedition against the Sioux in northern Cheyenne, which resulted in the Battle of the Little Bighorn, included White Man runs him as a scout from the Crow tribe. The son of Bull Chief and offers her red cloth, he was born into the Big Lodge clan of the Crow Nation. He is also referred to as White Buffalo that turns around. On April 10, 1876, at the age of around 18, he offered to join the U.S. Army as a scout in its campaign against the Sioux and Northern Cheyenne, the Crows' traditional adversaries. On April 10, 1876, White Man runs him, enlisted in the 7th United States Infantry for a 2-month tenure at the Crow Agency in Montana Territory. He joined a party of 6 Crow warrior scouts, including Goes Ahead, Curly, Hairy Moccasin, White Swan, and Half Yellow Face, when he was sent to Custer's 7th U.S. Cavalry on June 21, 1876. In the days before the battle, he served as a scout for Lieutenant Charles Varnum's column. About 17 miles away, at the Crow's Nest, a high point on the divide between Little Bighorn and Rosebud Creek, White Man runs him and the other Crow scouts joined Varnum and Custer early on June 25, 1876, to get a distant view of the Little Bighorn Valley. The scouts noticed signs of a large horse herd and the smoke from numerous morning fires, although the encampment itself was hidden on the valley floor. The Crow scouts informed Custer that the encampment was very large. Despite this, Custer prepared to attack. He was concerned that on the morning of June 25th, Sioux and Cheyenne warriors had detected his 650-man force. Custer feared that if he did not attack quickly, the villagers would scatter, denying the army the confrontation it sought with the Sioux and Cheyenne forces. White Man runs him's own narratives state that Custer went down Medicine Trail Creek to confront the Sioux and Cheyenne after Major Marcus Reno's column was ordered to attack the village first. White Man runs him remembers that their chief scout Mitch Boyer gave them the order to return to the pack train, even though he and the other Crow scouts had planned to accompany Custer into combat. Another more dramatic version of the story suggests that the Crow scouts believed they were about to die in battle against the large Sioux force. They changed out of their uniforms and put on Crow war gear. When Custer demanded to know why, they replied that they wished to die as warriors rather than soldiers. About an hour before the decisive fight, Custer freed them from further duty, furious at what he perceived to be fatalism. White Man runs him withdrew to a ridge to join Major Reno, followed by Goes Ahead Hairy Moccasin and Strikes That Bear, an Arikara scout. They were briefly engaged in battle but survived. Afterward, he joined Colonel John Gibbon's column. White Man runs him resided on the Crow Reservation close to Lodge Grass, Montana, following the fight. He was the grandpa of Pauline Small, the first woman elected to office in the Montana Crow tribe, and the step-grandfather of Joe Medicine Crow, a historian for the Crow tribe who based his later history of the fight on the stories from his step-grandfather. Late in life, he became somewhat famous due to his Little Bighorn survival, and he even had a brief role in the Hollywood production, The Red Raiders from 1927. The White Man runs living only a few miles from the scene of the historic fight. He lived out the rest of his life on the Crow Reservation in Montana's Bighorn Valley. He died there in 1929. The Little Bighorn Battlefield Cemetery is where White Man runs him was laid to rest. A slough near Lodge Grass, Montana, is named Alaksua, where White Man runs him hid, and a coulee named Isalasate, also known as White Man's Creek, is named after him.